Good morning, students. This is Abhinay Tripathi, your computer teacher, and we are discussing on Scholar Public School online learning platform. My dear students, in our previous class, we have discussed about sorting, filtering, advanced filtering option, as well as some of other topics. In this class, we are going to discuss adding subtotals in database. How you are going to add subtotals in database. Here we are discussing about a database which we can create in Excel, and now we will move forward by this topic, that is adding subtotals in database. My dear students, adding subtotals in database help us to manage and analyze the data. Okay, means it is used to manage. Manage means arrange the data. Okay, and analyze it. Analyze means to look out how you have created that data. To apply subtotals, the database must be sorted. Okay, to apply it, data must be sorted first. Follow these steps. What are the steps? First, open a new worksheet and enter data as shown in figure. Open a new worksheet. You can open it by Ctrl+N shortcut key, or by clicking on Office button. In that you will get new. Click on that new blank database. Okay. The new database, the new sheet will get open, and in that write this data. Okay, choose data in data. Data is a tab. Okay, data subtotal in outline. Okay, outline group will be there. In there will be subtotal. The subtotal dialog box will appear. This type of subtotal dialog box will appear. Choose month from add each change in drop down list. At each change in it, you will choose this month option. To calculate the sum of cells, select sum function from use function list box. Okay, here use function you will select sum. In add subtotal to list box, click on cells. Okay, here you will click on cells. You will find that everything whatever you have mentioned over here in this Excel sheet, you will find its headers will be displayed over here. Deselect the replace current subtotal option by clicking on its checkbox. This option overrides the existing subtotal if already calculated. Okay, this one deselected, it will be selected. Click on it, it will be deselected. The summary below data checkbox is already marked. This option will place the totals below the data of each month. It will place the total of data on each month. Okay, click on OK. The subtotal will display as shown in figure 4.2. After clicking this box according to what they have given the option, after clicking the OK, you will find that now this type of things you can get over here. Each and every month total will be given after each month. Okay, so here we can use it adding subtotal in database. By this we can find the total of each month. Okay. Next, analyzing data with pivot table. Okay. What is the use of pivot table, student? It is a tool which is used for consolidating means collecting the data, summarizing it proper way, and presenting the data. Presenting the data means to present it in front of the different users. I can say, if you are working in an organization, then your manager may ask. Okay, so you can use this tool to consolidate the data present in a presentation form. Okay. Pivot table is a powerful tool for consolidating, I have told you before, summarizing and presenting data. Follow these steps to create the pivot table. Okay, these are the steps to create the pivot table. Wait, students, wait for a while. Thank you. Okay, enter the given data in a new worksheet. Okay, first of all, enter the given data in a new worksheet and select the entire data. Okay, this one data, and select the entire data range. Okay, now choose insert. In insert, you will move for a pivot table. Okay, here it is pivot select, and select the pivot option. Clicking over here, you will select the pivot option. The create pivot table dialog box appears. The create pivot table dialog box appears. What you have to do over here now, in the table range, okay, table range text box, The range is display that Excel has selected from the pivot table. If the whole table is not selected, then selected for the pivot table. If the whole table is not selected, then manually select the table including headings. Okay. Here in the table or range, if you have selected whole table, you will find their address will be there. Okay. If you have not selected, you can do it from here also manually. Next, the new worksheet option is selected by default. Okay. New worksheet option is selected by default. Click OK button. The create pivot table dialog box closed. Okay. After clicking over here, you will find that this create pivot table dialog box will get closed. Okay. The pivot table layout is displayed. Okay. On the new worksheet. Pivot table layout will be displayed on the new worksheet. Worksheet with the pivot table field list task line. This will be also there on the left hand side. Click and drag the name field from the pivot table field list and drop it into the row label quadrant. Okay. Click here and drag it over here. Row label quadrant. Okay. Drag the designation field into the column level. From here, designation, click or drag it over here. Column level. Drag the salary field into the values quadrant. Your worksheet should look similarly to the figure given below. Now the salary here to here, and it will look like this. Okay, your worksheet will look like this after clicking over this. You can rearrange the data in any way you like. We can also change the place of buttons here. If you do not like their placement, click on undo button. Okay, we can change it whenever we want. Okay, and if we do not like it, we can undo it from here also. The changes will get captured. Okay. Next, my students, moving further. Okay. So today we have discussed about adding subtotals using analyzing data with the pivot table, and with this we have completed lesson number 5. Students, complete the exercises whatever given to you. I will help it afterwards, but first of all you will complete it by yourself, finding the answers in it and writing your note. Okay, thank you. Have a nice day.